From the Virgil, a production of the A&A Media Group and Consider It Done Productions. Award-winning, aging, and awesome. Here are your hosts, Kai Sisson and Aaron Breen.
Welcome to Aging and Awesome, a show all about informing, enlightening, and inspiring older people to be active, healthy, and young at heart. Welcome to all of you. So nice to see you. Breen, what's up?
Well, I tell you, it has been a very, very busy week. Boy, have we got a lot to share with people tonight. Coming up, we're going to talk about peripheral artery disease with Dr. Brian Evans, and we're also going to head to Lake Tahoe to see our friends Tara and her dog Tika of the Trustmasters. And of course, we're going to be taking a spin in your cab.
All right, I can't wait. We're going to do that later in the show. But first, the story of a local veteran traveling the globe to volunteer his time to help women. This is Dr. Keith Brown.
He's actually traveled to Korea, to Vietnam, all across the United States, and pretty much everywhere else you can think of. And he does it on an annual mission through his church, helping others. Take a look.
It can be tricky catching Dr. Keith Brown at home in Reno because he's almost always on the move, on medical missions.
I've been to Ecuador 3 times, Tajikistan twice. When we came to Reno again, we started in Cambodia, went to Peru. We went to Ukraine in 2021 prior to this invasion. I've also recently been to South Asia, and I just came back from Mexico.
He's logged some serious medical miles, all right.
And in May of 2006, we took the largest team ever to leave the state of Nevada to go on a church mission to Cambodia.
And that trip took them to some very remote floating villages.
2 hours on a motorized craft to the floating villages. There are just hundreds of houseboats that are tied together in floating villages.
These missions are through the South Reno Baptist Church. Volunteers have to take time off from their jobs, and the church helps finance the travel. Now, where they go is determined by need.
This is the first day in Hippie Hapa, Ecuador, back in 1991, and these are the lines of the people waiting for us. And we saw people all day long, and around 5 o'clock we went and told them that we were going to go back to the hotel and be back at 8 o'clock the next morning, so to go home and come back. Well, nobody went home. They all stayed there all night long, so we started writing numbers on their hands so they could come back and get back in line. But this was in Hippie Hapa, Ecuador.
He says it's basic medicine. Blood work, skin problems, intestinal disorders, those are all common. So are long days.
This is the maternity ward, and the hospital only had 19 beds, and there was a general surgeon from Bar Harbor, Maine there with me, and the two of us did 56 surgical cases in 10 days. A lot of people say, well, this is sort of like Doctors Without Borders, and I tell them, I say, well, it's Doctors Without Borders plus, because Doctors Without Borders, they take care of the physical needs. We go and we take care of the physical needs, plus we address their spiritual needs.
One thing all of their destinations have in common is poverty.
They're so poor and so underprivileged. They don't have running water. They don't have toilets, but yet they're smiling. And I coined a phrase, the heart of missions is in the smiles of children.
There are some other advantages too. He says where they go, people actually say thank you, something you rarely hear in the States. They work off of 3x5 cards because they never have computers, so there's never any technical disruptions. There are no insurance companies to deal with, and no lawyers. It's a simple process. Be there, diagnose, and help. Plus, you get all those smiles.
We're called to serve people, to help. Christ came to serve us. And if everybody were to help everybody else, the world would be a lot better place.
And check this out, boss. Dr. Brown says that to be a part of his missions, you have to be fat, which is flexible, adaptable, and teachable.
Oh, that's good to hear. And how can we help people, Breen? How can we help Dr. Brown?
Well, you can support him, of course, and all the rest of that team with donations, and you do that by going to the South Reno Baptist Church. But we've got all the information for you on our website, which is agingandawesome.com.
Well, thank you so much. Still ahead, there's more Aging and Awesome to come. Dr. Brian Evans with Comprehensive Integrated Care is here with a look at a condition that a lot of older folks have, and that is called peripheral artery disease. He's here with some answers and treatments. Also, a message from Tara and her dog, Tika, of the Trustmasters from Lake Tahoe. But first, we reconvene with Aaron Breen after this short break.
Hello, I'm Dr. Tammy from the TMJ and Sleep Therapy Center of Reno. There are so many issues you might be experiencing, from jaw pain and headaches to snoring, sleepiness, and difficulty concentrating. We are the only TMJ specialists in Northern Nevada providing comprehensive TMJ and sleep apnea treatment. We're proud to offer same-day imaging to get you on a path toward relief from your symptoms. Our non-surgical TMJ treatments will help you breathe, sleep, heal, and most importantly, live better. Call to make your appointment today.
I thought there was nothing people could do about scams until I found Better Business Bureau's Scam Tracker website. There, I learned about scams in my area.
I lost a lot of money.
And I shared my story, too. I was offered an online work-from-home job. I spent all this money on course training materials, but there was no job. So be careful.
Thanks for sharing that.
You're welcome. Better Business Bureau. Start with trust.
Eden Home Health is Northern Nevada's highest-rated home health for quality of patient care. You have a choice. Ask your doctor for the best in-home health care, Eden Home Health. And Eden Hospice. The personalized care team at Eden Hospice is dedicated to focusing on your loved one's quality of life during a difficult time. Eden Hospice's mission is to ensure dignity for every patient. Find out how Eden Hospice can help your family by calling 841-6123.
Hello there. You know, we live in a pop culture world where looks seem to have become more important than character, and where likes on social media overshadow actual relationships with real people, and where the flash of popularity seems to pay off even more than good deeds and a solid heart. But some would warn, don't prioritize your looks and your likes, because they won't last the journey. Put your importance on what really pays off. I mean, in the end. Now, I'm not saying give up on your looks. We all gotta work with what we got, right? But your time might be better used elsewhere. Instead of fighting Mother Nature and Father Time at the same time, try working with them, developing things that really do matter as we age. Because so many good things come from aging. For instance, your sense of humor, it gets better with age. Your intuition grows and expands, and all of a sudden, what were once warnings become wisdom. You learn to choose your battles because life is just too short to fight every concern that comes along. But that wisdom, that you developed, that lets you see exactly where you can actually make a difference in the world. Your capacity for living in the moment, enjoying silence, and just listening, it just begins to bloom. You develop a sense of knowing what and who is worth your time, and so you spend that time much more wisely. You learn to prioritize the uniqueness that makes you, you. You know what? If you get comfortable showing your true self, you can become kind of a magnet that draws in like-minded souls. That can enrich your own life, as well as a lot of others. Consider the bits that get better with age, and the ways that you can use your talents and your skills for something that really does matter, that others can learn from, and that can actually make a difference even after you're gone. For Aging and Awesome, I'm Aaron Breen.
Reconvene with Aaron Breen is presented by the Medicare Store. The Medicare Store offers free, unbiased personal Medicare advice. Visit theMedicareStore.com to find a location near you.
Life is story. Pages of amazing adventure and narrow escapes. Bold steps taken, races run, chapters on love and hard lessons and new beginnings. Your life, your legacy, our privilege to serve. Morningstar Senior Living.
For homeowners insurance and property taxes, there's a reverse mortgage. To replace that aging car or take that long anticipated vacation, there's a reverse mortgage. For peace of mind, that's priceless, but a reverse mortgage can help. I'm Tom McDonald, a reverse mortgage expert with Mutual of Omaha here in Reno. Call me at 878-8887 today to learn if a reverse mortgage can provide all this for you.
Aging and Awesome is presented by the Trust Masters. If you own a home, you need a trust. It's what protects your assets after you're gone. Without a trust, those assets can be subjected to probate and take years to settle and cost you tens of thousands of dollars. The Trust Masters are here to help. They are not a legal firm, but a licensed and bonded legal documents preparation company, which means they are your affordable solution. Log on to trustmasters.com and register for a free workshop today. Living trusts. Don't leave Earth without one.
If you're 64 or 65 and newly eligible for Medicare, you only have a few months to enroll, or you may incur a late enrollment penalty. By understanding Medicare now, you'll have time to get a full picture of the choices that are right for you. Join experts from Senior Care Plus for a free ABCs of Medicare seminar to learn about Medicare and the options available to you. Sign up at seniorcareplus.com or call 775-982-3158 today.
If your legs and your arms kind of hurt a little bit, it could be a sign of peripheral artery disease. And that's just really reduced blood flow in your arteries, I believe, right?
Correct.
Dr. Brian Evans is here to talk a little bit about it and talk about how you can relieve it. Peripheral artery disease is known as a silent killer because you don't notice it?
Well, yeah, peripheral artery disease is the name when we develop plaque or buildup of calcium inside the arteries in our body. What we at CIC are really looking after is buildup of that plaque inside the arteries going down to the legs, which can then lead to symptoms of foot pain, inability to walk long distances, pain in your legs when you lay down at night, or something developing wounds in your feet that just don't heal up.
And what do you do for it?
So we're fancy plumbers. What we do is a minimally invasive procedure. We image the arteries by injecting contrast into those arteries under X-ray, and if there are areas of narrowing or blockage, we can open those up with a little rotor-rooter tool, balloons, or stents if needed.
You do that, I mean, that's what we hear about everybody doing with the heart, right?
Correct.
But you do them mostly with the extremities.
Correct, with the legs, because in diabetics or people in renal disease, developing wounds in the feet could lead to amputation, so we're really focused on the legs.
And why is it called the silent? I mean, if you feel like you can feel this in your arteries and your legs are tired or whatever, why is it called a silent killer?
Silent killer being that if you're developing that kind of plaque in the arteries of your legs, you're building that plaque up in every artery in your body, including the ones in your heart and the ones going up to your head. So you could develop a heart attack from that plaque, or you could have a stroke if something happens in the arteries of your neck. So when we see it in the legs, we definitely encourage further evaluation of the heart and the arteries of the neck as well.
So how do you know when to come in with this?
So you can come in in late stages if you had a wound on your foot and it's not healing up, or if you have pain in your legs, or your legs are just feeling more fatigued or cramping when you're doing your normal walk that you did last year without any issue, but now it's causing you some discomfort and you have to stop and rest. It's definitely time to get it checked out.
And more than pain, it's probably fatigue. I mean, it's just feeling really tired.
Exactly, yeah.
Right?
Fatigue, cramping, just unable to push your legs as far as they used to, then it's time to do something about it.
Good enough. Hey, does anybody have any questions? Anything to say about peripheral artery disease?
Doc, the reason why I'm standing up here, I heard that you were here some time back, and I got a hold of Ty and Aging and Awesome and made an appointment. The ladies treated me with utmost respect. The next appointment was with you. I was pretty hesitated, but they made me relax. When it was all over, you came in, explained in terms that I can understand, And I want to just say thank you, Doc.
Well, thank you for coming to this taping and saying such kind words about our staff. And I'm so happy that we were able to help you out.
And thank you for coming in to answer all these questions here and tell us all about it. Thank you very much. Dr. Brian Evans for coming in today with Comprehensive Integrative Care.
Closed captioning for Aging and Awesome is brought to you by...
At Reno Eye Institute, you'll get the attention you deserve from a doctor who cares.
I came to Dr. Freeman because I needed cataract surgery. I needed it on both eyes, and Dr. Freeman was one of the few who could get me in right away. He cares about me, and I love him for that. You know, I can't say enough as to how well he takes care of you.
At Reno Eye Institute, our focus is you.
Now accepting new patients. Call Reno Eye Institute today at 451-7268.
Welcome to Trust Tips with Tara and Tika. Did you know that if you own a home or have a property titled in just your name, you can be making a huge financial mistake? Hi, this is Tara, owner and founder of Trustmasters. We are a licensed and bonded legal document preparation company. We have offices here in Nevada and elsewhere. We are not attorneys. Without a comprehensive estate plan, your home and assets could end up in probate court, which might tie them up for years and cost your family tens of thousands of dollars. When your home or assets are held in a living trust, probate can be avoided. You've worked hard all your life to build a legacy. Now let Trustmasters help you protect it. If you own a home, you need a trust. For years, Trustmasters has helped hundreds of families, just like yours, prepare affordable, comprehensive trust packages. Go to our website at trustmasters.com to set up a free consultation in our office or sign up for one of our free educational workshops, or just give us a call. We are the Trustmasters. Living trust. Don't leave Earth without one.
Living at Lakeside Manor, an independent senior living community in the heart of Reno, means pleasure for the residents and peace of mind for their families. Rooms are available now, starting at $17.50 a month. Take a tour of Lakeside Manor today.
Erin Breen here. If you have Medicare, you already know that good health care starts with choosing the right Medicare plan. That's why I'm here at the Medicare store, where they offer free, unbiased, personal Medicare advice. So come by or visit themedicarestore.com.
Hablamos español.
Aging and Awesome is proudly presented by Reno Regenerative Medicine. Do you experience joint stiffness, tingling, burning, numbness, back or neck pain? Have you been told drugs and surgery are your only options? Reno Regenerative Medicine empowers patients to heal naturally, avoid unnecessary drugs and surgeries, and get to the root cause of your pain. Reno Regenerative Medicine, located in South Reno and in Sparks, is ready to evaluate and help alleviate your pain so you can get back to doing what you love. Call family-owned Reno Regenerative Medicine at 775-218-9236.
Thinking about moving or downsizing? You should meet my good friend Marsha Rambo with Realty One Group Eminence, with over 35 years experience and specializing in helping older people. If you're looking for a home that better fits your lifestyle, Marsha is the right person for you.
Thanks, Joe. I'm Marsha Rambo, and I'm a realtor. I'll help you find the right home at any stage of your life. Whether you're considering selling your home or making a purchase, give me a call at 775-395-9133. Together, we'll make a plan that will best work for you.
Call Marsha today and tell her I sent you.
At Reno Eye Institute, you'll get the attention you deserve from a doctor who cares.
I came in to see Dr. Freeman at Reno Eye Institute because I was able to get in and see him right away, and that was very important to me. From the moment I met Dr. Freeman, I felt that he really cared about me. He cared about my eyes and cared about me as a person.
At Reno Eye Institute, our focus is you.
Now accepting new patients. Call Reno Eye Institute today at 451-7268.
If you're 64 or 65 and newly eligible for Medicare, you only have a few months to enroll, or you may incur a late enrollment penalty. By understanding Medicare now, you'll have time to get a full picture of the choices that are right for you. Join experts from Senior Care Plus for a free ABCs of Medicare seminar to learn about Medicare and the options available to you. Sign up at seniorcareplus.com or call 775-982-3158 today.
Welcome back to Aging and Awesome. Oh my gosh, already at the end of the show, but some say that this is the best part. Like the gentleman in the back today, welcome, Mr. Bob.
How you doing, Kai?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Well, I learned a little bit about you today at our taping, that you were a trucker for a long time.
Yep, about ready to retire.
Oh, you still are a trucker?
I'm still a trucker, yep.
What's your route?
I run over to Salt Lake, southern Idaho, and back home.
That's a healthy route.
Yeah.
How long you been doing that?
61 years.
Wow, lifelong trucker.
Yeah, well, I've been in the military too and everything, so I started driving when I was 14.
Amazing, Bob. Well, thank you for your service, yes, to our country and our military, but also, providing the goods that we need. That's why we love truckers, right?
That's right.
I love that, Bob. Wow, I'm so honored and thankful to have you in the cab today. You got an opportunity to win. You know the rules.
I know the rules.
Let's hear them. What are they?
I can't remember.
Oh, I stumped him already. This is going to be a good cab. Get 3 out of 4 questions right today, Bob, and you're the winner. You ready to play?
Okay.
Here we go. Question number 1 for Trucker Bob. What popular Mexican dish literally translates as little donkey? Is it A, taco, B, tostada, C, burrito, or D, fajita?
I have to say burrito.
Burrito, is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Burrito is correct!
All right.
Is that an educated guess?
Educated guess.
I love to hear it, Bob. Good job. You got another one coming your way. Question number 2. What is hummus made of? Is it A, chickpeas, B, black beans, C, black-eyed peas, or D, kidney beans?
Black-eyed peas?
Hummus, black-eyed peas. Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Oh, Bob, it was chickpeas.
Oh.
No worries, Bob. You can get 1 wrong.
Okay.
You just got to get the next 2 right. Let's keep rolling here. Question number 3 for Bob. What 2 words were shortened to make Spam? Another food question here. A, separated parts of ham. B, spiced ham. C, spicy ham hocks. Or D, select parts mixed with ham.
C, spiced ham.
C, spiced ham. 2 words combined to make Spam. That is correct.
All right.
Good. You're hanging in there. Got to get 4th and final question correct. Here it is. What is the hardest rock on Earth? A, crystal, B, diamond, C, emerald, or D, slate?
B, diamond.
B, diamond for his 4th and final question, and he is correct.
All right.
Good job, Bob.
Thank you.
You done did it.
Yeah.
Good. Well, yours fantastic. Thanks for coming to our live studio audience taping, which, by the way, everyone at home, you're welcome to come too. Head to our website, agingandawesome.com, if you want to see what days we'll be at the Virgil. But, Bob, you were great. I love to give everybody an opportunity to say a couple things. You got 15 seconds of fame. What would you like to tell the world?
Let's just be work in peace.
Work in peace. I like that. That's simple, to the point, and very poignant for this crazy world we live in. Bob, thank you again, and you're welcome back anytime.
Thank you, Kai.
Kai's Cab is presented by Senior Care Plus, the only Nevada-based not-for-profit Medicare Advantage plan serving Washoe County and Carson City. Senior Care Plus, for the healthiest reasons.
Coming up next week, George will take us on an adventure that involves wetsuits, swimming, and stamina. He says open swimming is great for your body and your mind. That's next week on Aging and Awesome.
And that brings us to this week's Something to Celebrate.
Remember Cindy Norris, the senior taking on a 4,000-mile bike ride to help raise money for the children of wounded warriors lost in service? Well, she is doing great. We can all celebrate the fact that she's passed the 300-mile mark of that journey heading east, and she's going strong. Way to go, Cindy. And if you want to help her, you can find all that information on our website at agingandawesome.com. Go, Cindy, go.
Thanks so much to the Virgil, to our music man, Colin Ross, and to all of you for joining us. And of course, this show would not be possible without the commitment of community stakeholders. A big thank you to
Trustmasters,
the Medicare Store,
the Better Business Bureau,
Eden Hospice and Eden Home Health,
Tom McDonald, Mutual of Omaha Reverse Mortgages,
Morningstar Senior Living of Sparks,
Reno Regenerative Medicine,
Lakeside Manor,
Marcia Rambeau with Realty One Group Eminence, Reno Eye Institute,
the TMJ and Sleep Therapy Center of Reno, and Senior Care Plus. We'll see you right back here next week.
I'm Tom McDonald, a reverse mortgage expert since 2002. If you're like me, you have a nice retirement portfolio, but I don't know how long I'm going to live or how long it needs to last. That's why I have a reverse mortgage. The line of credit grows over time. It could double or triple in your lifetime. By strategically using the reverse mortgage line of credit during downtimes instead of from the portfolio, it has been shown to significantly increase the life of the retirement portfolio. Give me a call. I'm here to help guide you through the process.
Hello, I'm Dr. Tammy from the TMJ and Sleep Therapy Center of Reno. There are so many issues you might be experiencing, from jaw pain and headaches to snoring, sleepiness, and difficulty concentrating. We are the only TMJ specialists in Northern Nevada providing comprehensive TMJ and sleep apnea treatment. We're proud to offer same-day imaging to get you on a path toward relief from your symptoms. Our non-surgical TMJ treatments will help you breathe, sleep, heal, and most importantly, live better. Call to make your appointment today.
Life is story. Pages of amazing adventure and narrow escapes. Bold steps taken, races run, chapters on love and hard lessons and new beginnings. Your life, your legacy, our privilege to serve. Morningstar Senior Living.
For 25 years, Northern Nevada Hopes has been providing medical, behavioral health, and wraparound services for people in need.
Hopes has always been about serving a community that didn't always get served and providing the services that they needed to be successful. It's right there, and so they can do all their things in one spot.
Celebrating 25 years. Northern Nevada Hopes, still growing, still serving, and looking forward to the next 25 years.
We're young,
but we're wise.
We're innovative,
but we're old school. Here's the deal. We're different. We're focused on you because you're focused on older people.
With PR and production services tailored for senior care and healthcare providers, the A&A Media Group believes older people are invaluable and irreplaceable.
From our award-winning weekly TV show, Aging and Awesome, to how we powerfully represent brands across the West. We are the A&A Media Group.
And we're changing the narrative on aging. Visit ANAmediagroup.com.